everybody, this is 12 videos to scare your friends with, put together by Chills. Let's get into it and let's go.
If you have friends who never get scared, show them these videos. You'll see how brave they really are. Number 12. It's 1 in the morning when this shady character walks through the back door of a Brooklyn home, ready to confront whoever's in his way judging by how he enters. He sees the camera and his lips tighten with regret, knowing that he was probably just caught. But this doesn't stop him. As he goes deeper into the house, only when the owner got up and loudly slammed the door did he get scared off. This is a terrifying situation overall, and a great reason to have a camera in your house. Number 11. I want to know what you think about this interesting paranormal video posted by Darkaluz. First, 2 pieces of his overhead vent fall off, but when it happens, the camera freezes. So is this an electronic interference from spirits, or is it poor editing? Next, this chair turns all by itself. It's by a window and behind a table, and therefore far out of reach. Perhaps eeriest of all are these 2 legs with no upper reflection. You would logically assume this is Darkaluz recording, but if it was, as one commenter points out, then where is the rest of him? Number 10. A YouTuber named RevoX encounters a wild...
I don't know, the things that fell from the overhead could have just been loose and fell. The chair turning, it could be almost anything. I don't think that's paranormal.
Wild pheasant in the graveyard that is not at all afraid. The colorful bird looks over its shoulder to make sure he is watching, and then takes the lead, guiding him someplace quite important that I'll reveal in just a moment. It hops off the road, and at 1 minute and 8 seconds, walks this little beaten trail of matted grass.
Have you ever seen anything like it before?
That's been trampled over many times before. The determined little bird stops and circles back to the human, again showing absolutely no signs of fear. It even looks straight at him, at the end like it knows what is being said.
There's my mum's grave, and it will remain, as it has done for the past few days, going round and round it.
So is this a real spirit guide or just a pet? Some Native Americans believed pheasants to be a sign of protection and concealment because they like to bury themselves in tall grass. A creepy behavior when taken within the context of a graveyard. They can be tamed, but even if this is a pet, I don't think you can teach it to lead you somewhere for over a minute, and I never see it get a food treat as a reward or anything. So I think it's real. Number 9.
Hard to say.
This dashcam video was taken in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and it shows a tiny bipedal creature scurry across the road, not even as tall as the concrete barrier on the right. It looks pretty good until you look down at the feet and notice that it's gliding across the road and not taking real steps. So in my opinion, I think it might be computer animation. What do you think? Number 8. There was a Queensland, Australia YouTube channel made in 2010 called NQ Ghost Hunter, who claimed to want to document how a poltergeist was affecting them in their home. One such video was this one, titled Poltergeist Activity 05 June 2016. A girl sits on the chair and gets pulled smoothly across with no strings. They go into the next room, and it doesn't work as smoothly, so maybe whatever is in their house is at its strongest when it's in the closet, which to me signals something bad could have happened in there. A much older video, titled 8 Jan 11, is even harder to explain. What do you put under a couch to make it do this? And at the very same time, this is going on in their kitchen.
Whoa. Holy shit.
I've seen videos where 1 or 2 items fall off the shelf, but I've never seen everything come flying out at once, and then somehow this item moves a second time after being thrown to the floor. I feel like all of this could have been done using some elaborate camera tricks I've never seen before, so please let me know. Oh, and his blog and his YouTube channel have both disappeared, so who knows what's become of him since. Perhaps the poltergeist has finally won. Number 7.
I hope not.
A paranormal investigator named Paravent posted this video of their daughter, who they think may have attracted a spirit of her own.
Oh, lovely. She's like, fuck.
She raises the
this shit.
camera to show nobody is in there, and the corner is indeed empty. But when she thinks it's over, the spirit lets her get through just a little more of the song,
What's
and then
up with
moves to the chair
purple
again.
thing?
The chair isn't fully visible, so it could be staged because anybody could have moved it at the bottom, but when I first saw this, I thought it kind of looked like someone was pulling up a chair to hear her play, and that was before I read the many different comments saying the same thing. So is this fake, or really someone watching from the other side? Number 6. A ghost hunter named Safad Bebli.
I think it could be fake. I think it could have been staged. Her reactions were spot on, though, but it could have been somebody that's around the corner with a string pulling it or something. I don't know.
Brox is at the Hill House Manor in Gainesville, Texas. When they get activity on their equipment, the rules of communication are 1 blink for yes and 2 blinks for no, but this spirit presses no many times over when asked if it is an older man.
Are you the male that just came back in here?
No, it's a little girl.
His partner thinks it must be one of the 2 children spirits known to roam this floor, and when they ask if it wants to play, first he uses the equipment to say no, and then he uses its actual voice. It even answers like a child, waiting until the adult says no before repeating him in a small sad voice.
Are you the little girl? Would you like to play jacks? Can you say yes or no? Huh? No?
Judging by how she is in no mood to play, I'd say something bad must have happened to them. Something that's keeping them trapped with no release forever. Number
That's not
5.
good.
This doll room is said to be quite haunted.
God.
And we're about to see why when this tassel starts moving by itself. It looks like certain portions of the covers move by themselves, as indicated by their square motion boxes. But it's actually just this woman who is moving in her sleep and easy to miss. So either this is fake, or the combined paranormal energy of all these creepy dolls is enough to get this ornament to move. Number 4. 2 Turkish
It's really hard to say on that one. Obviously, the break moving is obviously the person sleeping, but that necklace, I can't explain how that will happen.
workers are trying their best to make sense of this street cam video, but they still can't believe what was recorded earlier that night. A tiny gray humanoid whose head barely reaches the bumper of a nearby white van crosses the road and proceeds down the sidewalk. About midway through its journey, the strange creature levitates high into the air and takes approximately
Whoa, what the
56
fuck?
seconds to come back down. It lands in roughly the same spot as before, so I don't know what purpose this short flight served. Maybe it was trying to leave the area and failed. The 2 men are too stunned to speak for most of the video, but they do say something at the 3-minute and 8-second mark. That would be great if someone could translate. If this creature is real, then maybe they are talking more about its origins. Number 3.
I have no idea.
These friends travel to an abandoned church in Wales that gives all 3 of them a sinister feeling before anyone steps foot inside. It may have been nice when it was first built, but with ivy growing up the side and dirty water pooling around the foundation, this church looks corrupted, the perfect place for spirits to roam.
That is proper evil looking church.
The inside looks trashed by
Of
partiers,
course there
cans
is.
everywhere. They think they can hear faint church bells in the wind, but unfortunately nothing picks up on camera. Still, the feeling that they are not alone only grows more persistent with every step, and as they cross a large empty room in ruins, commenting on how evil it feels, they do pick up 2 anomalies.
But it looks evil. They've
I
like
don't see
done,
nothing.
dare I say, a really good job of like securing it though.
I'm almost positive that the first anomaly was a lens flare caused
Yeah,
by
I
light
think that
coming through
too.
the window, but the second sighting, the shadow person, is much odder.
A really good job.
I I don't see it.
I would say that this is his shadow, except there is no lower half, so it might not belong to anyone in the group, or anyone alive for that matter. Number 2,
I don't see
a
it.
YouTuber known as Mr. Carter experiences some strange activity in his bedroom, starting with a lamp that crackles with an abundance of electricity in the air, possibly paranormal energy. And this chair moves by itself as a burst of orbs becomes visible. Is something pulling a string under the bed? Probably not. The antenna falls over and a barely visible orb floats over the radio itself. The chair lurches in the other direction, followed by something breathing. It's very faint, so tell me if you want to hear it. I'm going to have to go with a poltergeist on this one, but tell me what you think. I've got a challenge
That's
for
crazy.
you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next one? 2 friends are walking around the haunted Matlock Cemetery in Iowa when they see something possibly watching them from afar, a white head that's barely visible behind a tree.
This is scary. You see that? Oh my god! What? Did you see that? What?
I didn't see nothing.
They aren't sure what it is until they go up to the tree. It was behind and get a closer look, or should I say it gets a closer look at them.
Oh my god! What was that? Oh!
Whoa.
Here it is again, a man wearing baggy clothes and a possibly white mask, though his face is too blurry to tell. I don't know if this was a maintenance worker, one of their friends, or a genuine creeper looking to do them harm, but I do think they made the right choice getting out of there, and I hope for their sakes they never went back. The world can be
That was 12 videos to scare your friends with, put together by Chills. Oh, I think I'm coming down with something. Anyways, sorry about that. Mr. Chills, nothing of that was scary. Not a clickbait from you, man. Come on now. Nothing that was even remotely scary. Oh my god. Thank you so much for watching this video. I apologize for my sneezing. I will see you in the next video. And as always, you are loved.